Hey, what's going on? All right, let's check the lives. Welcome back to another episode of Aspire Chiropractic Live. Let's see here. Well, the countdown is on. Man, this is on a huge delay. Sweet, we're on Bookface. Let's check the old YouTube. There we go. Like I never left. So, I left. Now I'm back. Here, let's get through some announcements real quick here. Okay. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Aha. Okay. I don't think you saw it. Because there's a sneaky one on there. So, all right. Next, Taco Tuesday is going to be Tuesday, surprise, October 7th. First Tuesday of every month, we meet up at Mi Pueblo. We go get tacos. If you're seeing this, consider yourself invited. Next, pickleball. Pickleball is set for next Saturday. Not tomorrow, but next Saturday, 10 a.m. Chicken and pickle. We meet up. We play pickleball for an hour. And then after that, we grab bite to eat. Also, if you're seeing this, this is your invitation. Come out and join us. The weather is getting beautiful. Whiskey Crusade, I just like keeping them up here. I don't know when the next one's going to be. We do it every couple of months, but it's so much fun, and I don't mind advertising for them at all. The whole little operation they got going on is great. It's right over there in Hearst, right off of Harwood Road. If you don't want to wait for me to set something up, go check it out yourself. Whiskey Crusaders. These are all the places you can find us. We're dropping some awesome podcasts lately, so make sure you're subscribed to DFW Grit on all the places you get podcasts. Here's all our other stuff we got going on, newsletters and the like. Baseball season is coming to a close, so I'm going to take, it might be the Rangers have been on an absolute tear lately. So after this transitions, we'll go to hockey tickets. But as a reminder, any new patients, at the end of the month, you get put into a drawing for Rangers tickets and or Stars tickets. At the end of the month, we draw a name. If your name gets drawn, you get 2 tickets. Here's the fun part. If you were referred in here, whoever referred you in here, i.e. your friends, family, or otherwise, they will also get 2 tickets. So basically, this is a little trick I'm playing on you guys to get you to tell your friends about us. The list. I kind of dropped. I don't think we've had a list item 2 weeks in a row. I'll get that up and running again. Lots of stuff been going on. Disney and the like. Disney? What? Yeah, I was at Disney. After this, I'm going to go out and grab a bite to eat somewhere. I'm going to leave a $100 tab open. Follow us on Instagram. I'm going to let you know on Instagram where I'm at. And then you can go there and let them know, hey, Dr. Taylor sent me, and that $100 will go towards your tab. So lunch will be on me, but only if you're following. And then, as always, seeking hosts. If you want to pop in here, talk about, talk about whatever. Talk about your business, talk about your week, something. Let's make it so I'm not the one talking all the time. But yeah, there we go. I might not. I might. Aha, there I am. All right. So, like I said, welcome back. I'm here. You're here. We're here together. Where was I? I was at Disney. So, when Tamika and I, when we first started dating, Tamika was a Disney kid. Her dad was in the Marines. They were stationed over by Disneyland, and they got to go to Disneyland whenever they wanted, a military discount and whatnot. So we start dating. In the whole finding out about each other process, find out she's a Disney kid. I'm like, you can take it or leave it. Like Aladdin, Lion King, awesome movies, but I had no desire to go to Disneyland or Disney World or any of that stuff. And I even told her on probably more than one occasion, I'm not spending all that money, or I'm not, if we get married, we get kids. I'm never taking my kids to anything that ends in on ice. Spoiler alert, neither of those things came true. When I want to say Calvin was probably 3, she had said something to the effect of, hey, we gotta go while they still think it's real. And I'm like, that is a solid argument. Damn. Okay, so when he was 3 or possibly even 2, we went to Disney for the first time, and it was awesome. And it just so happened, I picked a random weekend, and I happened to pick the weekend after Labor Day, which was this last weekend here. And that worked out perfectly because here in Texas, we go back to school, second week in August. So by the second week in September, the kids have had school for a month, they get it, all that kind of stuff like that. But the rest of the country goes back to school the week after Labor Day. So the parks aren't bad. While we were there, and so that's when we've gone every year for the last 3 or 4 years. The longest wait time we had was maybe 30 minutes or something like that. But no, it was not bad at all. But I tell you all of that to tell you this. So, edit. understand. So I was sick. Okay, how was Disney? Disney was awesome. It was this, it was that, it was great. But the previous years when we went, the kids were younger, and so we got a stroller and we're pushing them all over the place. And this year, Calvin's in first grade, Frankie's in third grade, and like, I don't think we need a stroller anymore. And everyone's face when I tell them that person's like, oh, but no, the kids handled it really well. We got there Thursday, and we were there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We came home Monday, and we did all the parks, we did all the things, and like I said, the kids handled it really well. They handled it as you would expect them to, being that they're awesome kids. But I mean, they still got a little tired. They weren't whiny about it, but when they got tired, what do? They turned to Dad, because Dad's a big, strong man. Like, hey, can we get up on your shoulders? Absolutely, because I also like to have fun. So hop on up. So on more than one occasion, on more than one day, I ended up with a child on my shoulders, and they're both like, shoot, Calvin's a tank. He's like 60 pounds now. So they ended up there, and I did good. Like, I mean, you guys, if you follow along for any length of time, like I work out 4, 5, 6 times a week. I move. I mean, hell, if you've come in here, I move around a whole lot for this gig. So I handled it well. You know why? Because I'm a stud. Enter Monday. So we get up and get all our stuff packed. We hop on the airplane, and I'm stuck in a seat like this for 2.5 hours. Like, Calvin's here on the window, strangers over here, so I'm in the middle seat. And we land, and we get to the gate. Bell goes off, and also too, I'm the guy who gets up. Like, as soon as we're allowed to get up, I get up. I'm that guy. I'm not apologizing for it. I want off this plane. So we get up, and like I come out from underneath the little baggage thing. Like I got this tightness in my low back after sitting for 2.5 hours. I'm like, oh, I'll work out. And we get to the truck, and we get home, and we unload all our stuff. And I take my requisite spot on the couch, kick my feet up, and I'm chilling there for a couple hours, just decompressing, for lack of a better word. And then your boy gets hungry, so I was like, I'm gonna get up, find a snack. And I get up, and it's like, and I go stuck. Like, I couldn't stand up straight, and like it was painful. And again, like, I move around a lot for this job. I move around a lot, generally speaking. I've had sports injuries and stuff like that, but like I've never hurt myself getting off the couch. So like I am stuck like this, and I'm looking at Tamika, and I'm like, oh my God, like, is this what my patients feel? I've never experienced it. This sucks. This is terrible. And so long story less long, I have a much greater amount of empathy for those of you guys who come to see me now, because like, knock on wood, I don't get low back pain. But after carrying kids around for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for 4 days, and then being compressed on an airplane for 2.5 hours, that seized everything up. Like, to the point where Tamika, she looks at me, she's like, do you want me to bring you to the office and you can teach me how to hook up the decompression table? And like, completely contrary to all the advice I give every single one of you, I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'll work it out. And I mean, I did, because I did. I had to. But tell you what, like, it was wild. Like, just the light bulb went off. Like, is this what like, low back pain's terrible. Holy crap. Like, it sucked. I mean, there was, like, the rest of the afternoon, I was just absolutely wrecked. But after a good night's sleep in my own bed, woke up in the morning, got some movement in, got some stretching in. I am fine. I am able to sit and stand before you today. But, like I said, whole new appreciation for the new patient that comes in. Like, I remember, like, again, knock on wood, never had a migraine, but there was one time where I had a really bad headache. And I am also absolutely like the stereotypical dude in that, like, if I get the sniffles, down for the count. Again, knock on wood. Like, I don't get sick, but when I do, like, it doesn't take much, and I'm a giant baby. I'm sure that surprises probably none of you. But I do remember I got a bad headache once, and like I told Tamika, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna run to, like, I tried to teach her to adjust me, it didn't work. She gave it the good old college try, but like I remember coming to the office and getting the activator, and thinking at that time, people like, oh, is this a migraine? Is this what they feel like? Is this a bad headache? It's something, and I want it gone. And then fast forward this last Monday and get up off the couch. I'm like, oh my God, is this low back pain? Is this like, it's not just tight muscles, like this is painful. There's no position I could find. So I get it now. You're lucky that I'm here for you. But now we're all lucky because we all know what it feels like, and it sucks. But no, Disney was fantastic. It is, if you have never been, or if you have been but you have skipped the fireworks show at Magic Kingdom, it still blows my mind. Like I said, this is the third or fourth time I've seen it. It blows my mind how incredibly high def the projection is. It's one of my favorite parts of Disney. I'm surrounded by thousands of people and you're shoulder to shoulder, and that part really sucks. But as soon as the music starts and the castle lights up, like, it is insane how vivid it is. And like, you can be super far away and you can catch it. But that's my favorite part, like aside from the laughter of my children and all that kind of stuff. But no, we went with my sister. She brought her husband and their 2 kids, and it was a good time had by all. If you have never been, or again, hell, if you have been but it was a pain in the ass, we have a fantastic planner. And I say we, I mean my wife. She could be a planner, but this whole thing started way back when. I don't know how, but I became aware that her friend planned Disney trips, and I feel like a lot of us have this friend, or maybe just a couple of degrees removed from someone who has this friend. But she is absolutely fantastic, because there is, as you can imagine, so much you can do, and ipso facto, so much that you could miss, or so many little tips and tricks and hacks that if you don't know, you just don't know. But if you want to go to Disney, or if you want to go back to Disney, but you want it done easier, give the office a call. I'll give your number. Her name's Denise, Dream Creators Travel. She made it absolutely painless, and it was, for the third or fourth time in a row. But no, it was fantastic. It was a great trip. I love each and every one of you who asked about, how was your trip? How was your trip? It was fantastic. So that was the last big thing that happened. We got a couple little things coming up. We've got pickleball. We've got, not Oktoberfest, although it is Oktoberfest. Fun fact about Dr. Taylor, that's my favorite beer, is Oktoberfest beer. And I cracked my first one earlier this week. But we've got one more thing to talk about. I've been alluding to it here and there, but coming up on October 9th, it is our 10th, count it, 10th Patient Appreciation Day. For the uninitiated, this is something we do every single year. One day, every service we offer is free. Everything. New patients, exams, consultations, x-rays, adjustments for anyone who walks through the door. You want to try decompression? Let's go for it. You want to give Softwave a go? Absolutely. You want to ride down the roller table? No charge. No charge for none of it. We waive all copays, all deductibles, all costs. Come on in from 8:30 to noon and 3 to 6. It is October 9th. We give away thousands of dollars worth of prizes. We get people from all over the community that are donating stuff. I'm not gonna lie, shout out to the community. I'm gonna hit you up. I hit you up pretty good. Shoot, hell, the last 9 years. I'm gonna see what you guys are capable of. I'm gonna start reaching out here real soon, because it's the 10th one. This is the 10th time we've done this, which that in and of itself, I thought last year was a 10th. Apparently not. Last year was a 9th. So October 9th, Patient Appreciation Day. Everything that day is free. Hell, if you're a patient and you haven't been here for a while and you need a re-exam or something like that, re-x-ray, no charge on that also. So that is all on that day. The entire week. So also, we're going to be closed that Friday, because that Thursday, that absolutely kicks my butt. But that entire week, new patients are free. So if you have a friend or something like that who needs something, no charge for that first week. Consultation, exam, x-ray. If they need an adjustment, they probably do. If they need decompression, if they want to give Softwave a go, new patients are free all that week. Now, the reason that some of you might have known about this already, because like I said, I've been dripping it out, is the entire month of September, anyone who is referred in here by a current patient, i.e. you, same thing, no charge. No charge consultation, exam, x-ray, adjustment, decompression, Softwave, roller table, hell, the ability to be in my presence. If you're referred in here, so come in here and let us know that somebody sent you in, and we'll extend that offer out basically between now and Patient Appreciation Day. So mark your calendars. A couple of texts have gone out. A couple of posts have been made. A couple of stories have been mentioned in there. But October 9th is our 10th annual Patient Appreciation Day. And I say this with every ounce of certainty I have. Every single one of these has been bigger than the last. And I have every intention to keep that trend going. It is, I mean, again, full transparency, it is my favorite and least favorite day of the year. It's favorite because of the awesomeness that it is. Because it's my way to appreciate you. It's my way to say thank you for allowing me to do this for 10 years. It's also my least favorite because, like I said, we take Friday off because I'm absolutely wrecked. I mean, typically we adjust over 200 patients in 6.5 hours. That in and of itself is wild. So, like I said, we'll have breakfast, we'll have lunch, we'll have dinner, all the stuff we got going on here, no charge or anything like that. If you want to be entered into the prize drawing, again, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 worth of prizes will be given away. All you got to do is show up that day. That's it. And all I do is I pop on here again at the end of the day after helping everybody that I can in a single day, and we'll draw all the prizes and stuff. And it's a fun day. So mark your calendars. Thursday, October 9th, regular hours. If you need someone who needs to come see me, they don't need to time their pain or their injury for October 9th. If they're referred in here anytime between now and then, their first visit is going to be on me. So that way they can experience the actuality and the awesomeness of Patient Appreciation Day. Because I kind of realize, like, when we get a lot of patients in on that day, a lot of new patients, you know, we're doing exams, we're doing x-rays. It's kind of hard for them to take part in all this stuff. So let's see if we can make it a little bit easier on them so they can experience the awesomeness too. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell the people you work with. Again, number 10, Billy Bob, 10! Effing 10! If you know, you know. Varsity Blues, great movie. October 9th, we will see you then. Don't have a long, drawn-out conversation with me then. I got too many people to help. But hope you guys had a great week. Hope you enjoyed the Disney talk. Again, if you need a Disney planner, by all means, let me know. But tell your friends, we are less than a month away from our 10th annual Patient Appreciation Day. I will see you guys on Monday. Hope you have a great weekend. Ooh, little life hack, real quick too. So, anytime we do all this, this vacation-y stuff, we got to take the kids. If you got kids, vacation is it can be a little more work than vacation. So tonight, every time we've done this, the weekend after the big vacation, we've got a couple of babysitters who don't mind spending the night. Sweet, you're taking the kids tonight. Wife and I, we do a little staycation. So we're gonna pop over to a hotel tonight, and we're gonna wake up tomorrow at whatever time we want. And no one's gonna ask us to make them waffles. And it's gonna be awesome. So if you got kids, start thinking about doing that. Find someone who can watch the kids overnight. So after you do your family vacation, then you and your spouse can just go have a quiet night by yourselves, a couple of cocktails, nice meal, and then sleep in. Because that's what I'm doing tonight. You guys have a great weekend. I will see you bright and early Monday morning, 8:30. One more time, 10th annual Patient Appreciation Day, October 9th. It's going to be the biggest one yet. I mean, I've got no other option, and I'm okay with that. I'll see you guys later.